Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Mulia Rahma from the English Education Department UIN Sumatera Utara. Today, I would like to present my final project for the technology in language learning course. Okay, the title of my lesson is My Hobbies. The lesson is designed for 10th grade student and focus on help student learn hobby, relate, vocabulary, and express their interest using simple English. In this presentation, I will explain the learning objective, TPEC framework, SIMR model technology, categories, challenge, and reflection related to this lesson. Okay, let's begin.
Okay, I will explain learning objective. This lesson aims to help students improve their English skill through the topic of hobbies. By the end of the lesson, students will be able to identify at least 10 hobby-related vocabulary words such as reading, singing, swimming, drawing, and playing football. Students will also be able to describe their hobbies using the simple present tense. For example, they can say, "My hobby is reading books," or "I enjoy playing badminton." In addition, students will create and present a short paragraph about their favorite hobbies. Through these activities, students can improve their vocabulary, speaking skills, and confidence in using English. Framework integration. This lesson applies the TPEC framework, which combines content, knowledge, pedagogy, knowledge, and technology knowledge. First, content knowledge focus on hobby vocabulary, simple present tense, and expression related to likes and interests. Second, pedagogical knowledge includes peer discussion, group work, question and answer activities, and teacher feedback. This method encourages students to participate actively during the lesson. Third, technology knowledge involves the use of digital tools such as Google Classroom, Padlet, Google Forms, and Canva. These tools support teaching and learning in different ways. For example, Canva is used to introduce hobby vocabulary. Padlet allows students to share and discuss their hobbies. Google Form is used for quizzes, and Google Classroom helps manage assessment and feedback. By combining content, pedagogy, and technology, students can experience a more interactive and meaningful learning process. Next, SUMMER model mapping. The SUMMER model explains how technology transforms learning activities. At the substitution level, Padlet replaces traditional classroom bullet boards. Students can post information about their hobbies digitally instead of writing it on paper. At the augmentation level, Google Forms improves traditional quiz by providing automatic scoring and instant feedback. Students can immediately see their result after completing the quiz. At the modification level, Google Classroom changes how learning activities are organized. Teachers can distribute materials, collect assessment, and provide feedback online. At the redefinition level, Canva allows students to create multimedia presentation using images, animations, and creative design. This type of activity would be difficult to achieve without technology. Overall, the summer model shows how technology can enhance and transform language learning experience. Next, technology categories appear. This lesson uses 4 categories of educational technology. The first category is multimedia and presentation, represented by Canva. Canva helps teacher create attractive visual material and help students design creative presentation. The second category is collaboration, represented by Padlet. Through Padlet, students can share ideas, post information about their hobbies, and interact with classmates. The third category is assessment and evaluation, represented by Google Forms. This tool is useful for conducting quizzes and providing automatic feedback. The last category is learning management system, represented by Google Classroom. It is used to organize learning materials, assessment, and communication between teacher and student. This technology supports different aspects of the learning process and make lesson more engaging and effective. How to create an assessment in Google Classroom? Enter the assessment, title, and instruction. Okay, the title is My Hobbies. Instruction: fill in the quiz correctly. Okay. Attach file and link or learning materials if need. Set the date and points. Okay, and points. Click action the publish the assessment. Students complete and submit their work through Google Classroom. The teacher reviews, grades, and provides feedback. To create an assessment in Google Classroom, the teacher opens the classwork section and selects assessment. Then the teacher enters the title, instruction, and learning material. After setting the due date, the assessment is published. Student can access the assessment, complete their work, and submit it through Google Classroom. Okay, thank you. Okay, I create a multiple choice quiz using Google Forms. Student access the quiz through a link shared in Google Classroom. They read each question carefully and choose the correct answer. After submit the quiz, their responses are automatically collected and scored by Google Forms. The feature helps students receive immediate feedback and help teacher evaluate student understanding effectively. Okay. This is student can obtain answer the multiple choice number 1 and number 2, 3, 4, and last. Okay. This is Padlet. Padlet is an online collaboration platform that allows students and teachers to share ideas, images, video, and comments on digital boards. How is Padlet used in this lesson? Students post information about their hobbies,
on a Padlet board, students can read their classmates' posts. Students can comment on and respond to each other's hobbies. Teacher can monitor participants and provide feedback. Benefit of Padlet: encourage student collaboration and interaction, increase student engagement during learning activities, allow students to share ideas actively, support communication and peer feedback. And this is at comment student and is quiz my hobbies.
Okay, how Canva is used in this lesson? The teacher open Canva and select a presentation template. And the teacher creates learning materials about my hobbies using image, icons, and animation, and using text. The teacher present the lesson using visually slide. Student can also use Canva to create a sample presentation about their hobbies. The finished design can be downloaded or shared online. In this lesson, I use Canva as a multimedia and presentation tool. Canva helps me create interactive learning material by adding image. Next, challenge and reflection. There are several benefits of use technology in this lesson. First, Padlet encourages students to share and discuss their hobbies with their classmates. This increases participation and interaction in this classroom. Second, Google Forms provide instant feedback, which helps students understand their strengths and weakness. However, there are also some challenges. One possible issue is internet connection problems. If students experience connectivity issues, they might have difficulty accessing online activities. To solve this problem, learning materials are uploaded to Google Classroom so students can access them anytime and review them whenever necessary. From this lesson, I learned that technology can make language learning more interactive and enjoyable when it is used appropriately and support the learning objective.
Okay, thank you. Before ending my presentation, I would like to share a quote from Bill Gates. Technology is just a tool in terms of getting the kids working together and motivating them. The teacher is the most important. This quote reminds us that technology is a valuable tool in education, but teacher remains the key factor in guiding, motivating, and supporting students through the learning process. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.